The Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1 continues. The Timberwolves have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Sacramento Kings? Round 1 of the NBA Playoffs continues.
On the way is Game 3 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. This series all tied at 1 apiece. Tonight's winner, a chance to seize some momentum. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1. And for Sacramento, the duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Malik Monk is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. Now here's Conley. Here's Edwards. LaVine with some nice D.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Now DeRozan. They set the pick. The floater. McDaniels with the rebound. Here's Conley. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, great work on defense right there. Shooters have to be careful when Murray is lurking nearby.
DeRozan finds Murray. Outside Monk. Pass to Sabonis. Here's LaVine for 3. And that'll be Sacramento's ball as it goes out of bounds. Kings able to keep possession here. First quarter of play, a minute in. And Sabonis gets it to go.
Boy, Sabonis looking really comfortable shooting off the pass. If you're not right up on him, he'll burn you.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Randle. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Outside LaVine. Now DeRozan. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it.
Timberwolves ball.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside Edwards. Here's Randle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Just an attacker is Randle. Always seems like he's being sent to the line.
Minnesota is shooting their first free throws of the night. Drops for Randle.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randle has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
And Randle drops them both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. DeRozan outside. Pass to Murray. Sabonis in the post. Working on Reid. Just 5 on the clock. Here's DeRozan. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
From 11 feet away. Rebound by Sacramento. LaVine feeling it out a bit. Basket counts.
You have to love how persistent LaVine is inside and during the contact and finding his shot.
Randle, pass to McDaniels. Back to Randle. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. On target from range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to speak with the head coach of the Kings for a minute. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm, something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Shot by Levine, no good.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Randle. Three-pointer. DeMar DeRozan grabs a miss. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Sabonis with a screen on McDaniels. Stolen by Conley. McDaniels against DeRozan. Pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. And Edwards slams it in.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move.
Monk passes to DeRozan. Sabonis with it. DeRozan with the ball. Picked up by Reed. DeRozan double teamed. Outside Monk. Launches it. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
We've got to get out on Monk now. He shoots a high percentage from outside the arc, and the form, perfect.
Outside Reed. Back to Conley. Fires from deep. Hauled in by the Kings.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Levine against Conley. And Levine throw it down.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. They trail by 1. Reed a screen on Monk. Here's Conley. Great D that time from Monk. Sacramento has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Murray. Here's Levine for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Levine has a really good knack for when to fire off the catch. Absolutely dangerous offensive play.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Make some noise. Get up out of your seats for your Sacramento Kings great team. Is your fight squad. Get out. Here comes some t-shirts heading your way.
Ellis is checked in for the Kings.
Sacramento Kings great team.
Here's Reed. Still no points. Here's Randall. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Sabonis, right side. And Sabonis slams it in.
Sabonis now is not going to shy away from contact. He really aggressively attacks the defense.
Conley passes to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. The three, Randall. DeRozan with the rebound.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Off target with the three.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
McDaniels, that's good.
Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
DeRozan outside. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. From downtown. Reed with the rebound.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Reed sets a screen. Slams it in.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Here's Ellis. No points so far. Here's DeRozan. That has to be encouraging. Sinking one after missing his first five.
The simple bounce pass works at any level, including the highest level.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. The three, Randall. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Kings trail by three. Here's Ellis. DeRozan right side. Edwards pulls it in.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
A shot by Conley. No good.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
LaVine, good.
LaVine just going to work. Talented. Finishing inside.
For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 16 so far. Edwards looking it over. No good on the shot. Nice D from LaVine.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Here's Sabonis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Yeah, just a fantastic up fake. Sabonis timing it to perfection, leaning in to draw contact and get the foul.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game now. He's off on the first.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
Fultz, he's checked in for Sacramento. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. He's off on the second. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Pass to Gobert. To the left side wing. Randall, pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. There's the 3. Rebounded by Lyles. The Kings trailing. Here's Ellis. Still without a bucket. There's Fultz with a 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves shooting only 39% in the early going. Randall against Sabonis. And it's Randall with the jam.
Randall, another bucket. He continues to expand his offensive game.
Right side Fultz. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Ellis. Here's Lyles. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
DiVincenzo with it. Here's Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. To the left wing. Tries it from 19, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Randall's got 17.
Oh, fantastic start from the field for him. 6 for 8.
Down low. Gobert against Sabonis. From the left block. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
DiVincenzo on the wing. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Randall. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. They get it again. Here's Fultz. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. Minnesota in the lead. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. And here's Clark for 3. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Fultz scanning the floor. Sabonis with a screen on DiVincenzo. Fultz. Second shot opportunity. And there's the bucket as Sabonis finishes it off. Sabonis has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Offensive board. Randall, good. Randall's got 19 points.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
DeRozan outside. What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for Minnesota. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. We'll be right back with you shortly. Welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Minnesota.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
Kings trail by 4. We've got Jonas Valanciunas. Trey Lyles is out there with Zach LaVine, and it's Ellis in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Here's LaVine, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
You know, battling inside, I like LaVine's aggressive approach. tough to match without fouling.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Levine.
You know, when you think of Zach LaVine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good too.
Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You know, Zach LaVine is so energetic out there on the floor. You gotta love a guy who consistently plays at a very high effort level like that.
Takes a 13-footer. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You gotta move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Pass to Laravia. Outside Levine. Valanciunas with it. And he hits it to tie the game. Valanciunas has got his first bucket in this one.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards for 3. Edwards from way deep.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Ellis passes to Levine. And there's the drive. Ellis' shot is off. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. There's a screen. For 3. Hauled in by the Kings.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Ellis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Miller outside, takes a 3, gets the 3 to fall. Miller's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, I like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Here's Ellis, covered by Alexander Walker. Here's Levine. Pass to Laravia. Jacks up a 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Gobert with a screen on Levine. Out to DiVincenzo. Fires from deep. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Well, you know, that last 3 got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
Time called here. The Kings decide to talk it over.
Your 9-1-6 crew. Let's hear it.
checked in for Lyles. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Ingles, he's checked in for Miller. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Ellis. Outside Monk. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside Monk. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Charity stripe shot. And it's Laravia with a rebound.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Levine, that one's good.
Well, you can see the athleticism there. I mean, Levine able to stop, gather, and pop in one fluid motion. I know it looked easy, folks, but that's athleticism and giftedness right there.
Ingles, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Levine passes to Laravia. Outside Monk. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from deep. Monk's got 6.
Well, you can see Monk's growth in operating in the pick and roll, getting better at taking advantage of what's available.
Now here's Edwards. He's closely guarded. The layup off target. The Kings leading. Outside Monk. And here's Levine. He's got 13. Here's Laravia. Valanciunas passes to Laravia. Outside Monk. This one for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. To Alexander Walker. Now here's Ingles. Ingles, a screen on Levine. Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the triple. And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Lets it go from 11. And the jumper is on the mark. Monk's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, I like watching Monk stroke it from the mid-range. We know he's got deep range, but that mid-range makes him hard to guard.
To the middle. Will it go? That one goes. Count it. Alexander Walker's got his first basket. Sacramento has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Timeout call. Sacramento.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
If you see yourself up on that big screen, then you know what to do. Show us those dance moves. Come on.
Some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and DeRozan is subbed in for Ellis. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Randall comes in for Ingles. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. And so here's Sacramento. Sabonis, the pass to DeRozan. Floats one. Comes up empty down low. Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Back to Daniels. Pass to Randall. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Plays with nice force. I mean, Randall heading to the line now.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. The Kings making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. So it's Sacramento now. Outside Monk. There's the triple. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Back to Edwards. McDaniels from long range. Minnesota again missing. The Kings have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. And it's DeRozan missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
This is the energy Randall provides. When he's charging inside, he wants to hammer it down.
Here's DeRozan after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. To the inside. Here's Sabonis. Another shot. Pass to LaRavia. Goes up again. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Now here's McDaniels. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Randall. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And over the years, Randall has stepped up his role, an assertive scorer and a natural leader.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And Minnesota making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Kings trail by 4. Here's DeRozan. And off the front iron, and in it goes. DeRozan's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Guys, you remember when DeMar DeRozan first came into the league, he was just really a raw athlete. Now he's a finely tuned offensive juggernaut.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Here's Randall. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Randall's got 26 points.
You know, it's encouraging to see Randall working on this shot. You can tell he wants to get better from there.
Timeout called. Sacramento. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. Ellis passes to Arabia. On the wing, DeRozan. McDaniels covering. Monk for three. Sinks it from distance. Monk's got 8 points in the quarter.
Slowly building up steam. Hit one from range in the first. He's hit 2 here in the second.
Outside McDaniels. Launches a three. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
The shot's good.
Love the unselfishness of Monk there. I mean, love seeing him find the open man.
And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. DiVincenzo pass to Randall. Now McDaniels.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
And Sacramento with some changes. Keegan Murray's checked in for Arabia, and it's Levine in for Ellis.
Zach Levine.
Monk against Conley. 5 on the clock. Rebound by the Kings. Now Monk. 11 points in the game. Pass to Sabonis. Outside Levine. DeRozan outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
You know, I don't know how many guys have bitten on DeRozan's pump fake over the years, but I do know it's a bunch of them, and because that fake is so good, it's a weapon for him.
Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from DeRozan.
It's pretty clear that DeMar DeRozan is an outstanding athlete. He can outrun you, he might outwork you, and he's able to be everywhere on the floor, and he does it with kind of unique grace and finesse.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Now here's Reed. Yet to see a basket. Outside Conley. Over to the wing. Here's Randall. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
And with the shot clock nearing 0, Randall calmly sinks one.
Monk passes to Sabonis. Back to Monk. Here's Levine for 3. Oh, the long-range prowess of Levine.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
DiVincenzo finds Randall. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. In the game, he shot 6 of 7 from the line.
Julius Randle, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. Labissiere, he's checked in for the Kings. Clark is checked in for the Timberwolves. Randall drops them both.
I like how he's upped his aggressiveness here, finding ways to get to the line in this second quarter.
Here's Monk. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Monk high off the ground to hammer it home. I love that force on the throwdown.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Pass to Levine. Releases. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, got a piece of it. And so the ball out of bounds. DeRozan touched it last.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
Lyles, he's checked in for Labissiere. There's 31 seconds left to play in the half. For 3, Randall. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got 11 rebounds in the game.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
DeRozan with the ball. 6 points for him. Too easy for DeRozan. 5 ticks left in the first half of this one. And here's Clark for 3. And so it's the Sacramento Kings leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They should just keep shooting three-pointers. It's worked well for them. Why ever go inside?
Do I detect a note of sarcasm?
That's not a note, that's a whole chorus. Taking a look at the situation for the Sacramento Kings. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to hit you guys with a big word. Now they have to capitalize on it.
Ooh. Well, it won't be easy, but I'm going to make a prediction, guys. You ready?
No, but go
Whoever
ahead.
wins this Game 3, they win the series.
That is bold, Kenny. I sort of like it. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. Julius Randle has been sensational.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
You know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
The Kings lead by 6. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Reed in at center. Here's Randle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Keegan Murray. He's been spending quite a bit of time with the foul line. This is trip number 6.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Randle. The Kings making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. Randall drops them both. Here's Levine. Outside Monk. Sabonis with a screen on Conley. Monk for three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this game. McDaniels passes to Conley. Clock at 6. From the arc. Knocks down the long J. Conley's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. It really worked on that part of his game.
Outside Monk. Back to Levine. DeRozan outside. Inside. Here's Sabonis. Up again. No good that time.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Here's Edwards. And he misses the go-ahead basket. For Sacramento, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Outside Monk. Pass to Levine. Levine draws the double. Here's Ellis. From outside the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
Here's Ellis. And here's Levine. On the wing, DeRozan. It's Monk on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. To stop the drought. And the basket by Monk. Monk's got 15 points.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Randall deciding where to go with it. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Randall's got 35 in the game.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Pass to Monk. Here's Ellis. DeRozan outside. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Edwards got his 4th rebound in this one. Tipped away. Monk with a steal. Levine against McDaniels. Here's Sabonis. Uses the glass on the layup. 9 points in the game.
Yeah, this is Sabonis in his zone. He makes scoring in the paint seem almost effortless.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And here's Edwards. He's got 9. Here's Reed. It counts! And the foul! That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
For the Timberwolves, Miles Reed at the line for 1.
That one misses for Reed.
And every season, it seems, Reed takes another step forward in adding to his game, and that's a testament to his strong work ethic.
Here's Ellis. DeRozan outside. Nails it from 3. DeRozan's got 11. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Back to Edwards. Pass to Randall. And here's Edwards. 6 to shoot. 4-3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sacramento has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Ellis. Monk with it. He's guarded by Conley. Picked by Sabonis. Here's Monk. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. High post Reed. Randall outside. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. Randall's got 38 points.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Now here's DeRozan. 11 points in the game. DeMar working the lane.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
Conley passes to Edwards. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Down low. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Pass to Edwards. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And Minnesota with possession here. For 3, Randall. Minnesota again missing. To the paint. Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Left side, Alexander Walker. Yes, it's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Time called here. The Kings decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, Julius Randle. He is getting it done today.
With the amount of damage he's doing inside, a defensive adjustment must be made.
Miles. He's checked in for Sacramento.
For your 916 Crew Dance Team.
Pass to Ellis. Outside Levine. 4 on the clock. Over Edwards. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Levine's got 18 points in the game.
Levine, a remarkable scorer, and he can help you in a lot of different ways. Showing it all tonight.
Pass to Randall. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan's got 6 rebounds in the game. 18 feet out. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 5 rebounds in the game. The 3 ball. Ellis with a rebound. Ellis has got 4 rebounds now. Back to DeRozan. For the lead. And it's good on the lay-in. 15 points in the game.
Just so good finishing around the goal. DeMar is tremendous in the paint.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to Conley. Randall, left side.
First personal foul. Third team.
Conley looking for an opening. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
So much power. Randall with the vicious putback. That's big time.
DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Here's Ellis. He's guarded by Conley. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And Minnesota with some changes. Gobert comes in for Reed, and Clark has subbed in for Anthony Edwards. For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Conley passes to Alexander Walker. And here's Randall. Fades and shoots. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Randall's got 42 in the game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Ellis. Outside Levine. Sabonis outside. DeRozan with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Clark. And it's DeRozan missing.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Picked it. Pass to Ellis. Outside Levine. Off target from 3-point range.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Conley. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Conley just keeps producing. He's the ultimate professional.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Mike Conley taking 2 shots.
One falls.
And Conley's the guy that leads by example. And as a result, His teammates respect and trust him completely.
And Sacramento making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. He does not get the second one.
Yeah, he's one of the last quintessential pure point guards. Mike Conley, steady as they come, looks for others first. He wants to make passes before he scores. He's a guy you love to have as a teammate.
And so Randall will bring it up from Minnesota. They lead by 1. Rebounded by Lyles. Sacramento has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Ellis. Back to DeRozan. Ellis passes to Valanciunas. And DeRozan with the basket. On the assist by Valanciunas. DeRozan's got 17 points. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter. 8 of 16. To the middle. Pass to Gobert. To the inside. Randall. Rebound by Sacramento. Here's Ellis. Back to Levine. Lets the three fly. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Clark against DeRozan. Now Clark. No points yet, just 4 to shoot. Here's Conley. Rebound by Sacramento. Lyles has got his 6th rebound on the night. Ellis passes to Lyles. There's the double team with Alexander Walker. Pass to DeRozan from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And here's Clark for 3. Hits the trifecta. Clark's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
To the paint. Valanciunas can't get it to go. What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for the Timberwolves, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. Trey Lyles is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's Ellis in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. It's a tough day so far.
To the right side, Lyles, pass to Arabia. Now Monk. Late clock here, the Kings need to get one up. Counted from distance. And the Kings lead by 1.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Clark. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Sabonis. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Arabia, covered by Alexander Walker. Pass to Sabonis. shot, no good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Outside, Alexander Walker. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense right on it. It's Edwards on the wing. Looking to end this cold spell. It's good! Edwards, what strength!
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Pass to Sabonis. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Takes one from 10 feet. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards with it. Gobert with a screen on Monk. And here's Edwards outside. The triple hits for Edwards.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lyles the screen. Sabonis, the pass to Monk. Takes the three. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
DiVincenzo, pass to Clark. Beyond the arc. Monk grabs the miss.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Sabonis finds Monk. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 5 rebounds in the game. Kicks it out to Clark. Pass to Alexander Walker. Three-pointer. He drops it from range. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Now here's Sabonis. Here's Monk. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Monk's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's been so effective down the stretch, capitalizing on all his opportunities.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. The three-pointer off the mark.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Here's Ellis, guarded by Edwards. Lyles a screen. Monk for 3. Clark grabs the board. Minnesota's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Left side, Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
That free throw, no good.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Conley's checked in for Alexander Walker. And he sinks the second.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
Now here's Murray. Down low. Here's Levine. Oh, Levine converts in close.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Edwards with it. Tries the 10-footer. Valanciunas with a rebound. Here's Monk. Pass to DeRozan to take the lead. Gets the 3-ball to go. DeRozan's got 12 points in just the second half.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. didn't have a three in the first.
Conley passes to Edwards. Minnesota again missing.
At some point, you need to know when to stop shooting. Just too many misses piling up for him.
Pass to Monk. Inside. Oh, they get physical, and DeMar gets it to go.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Clark with nobody on him. He buries that jumper.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Levine. And Gobert with a block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
Conley passes to Clark. Here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. The three. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Monk. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Mike Conley.
Yeah, when you look at Monk's shot mechanics, they're really solid. Even with the foul, he completed his follow-through in his shooting motion. Impressive. Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, Monk is so lethal and efficient as a scorer. I mean, great range, always hunting his shot. I'd like to see him work on his passing, but, man, he can put it in the basket.
Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Monk drops them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
All right, fans, it is dance camp time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. We have an answer here. You're up on the big screen. Let's go. Nice drop. It's all good.
Let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. And they were blunt with their team, telling them if they want to win, the comeback has to start right now. They can't waste any possessions. Plus, they told the players, we need some stops. A very direct way to communicate, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. So it's Minnesota now, trailing by 4. Back to Randall. McDaniels, a screen on Murray. Randall inside, defended by Murray. McDaniels, that's good.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
And here's Levine. DeRozan up top. McDaniels covering. DeRozan down low. Working on McDaniels. And it's DeRozan missing. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. It's a one-point game. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Kings have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. And Sabonis slams it in. And he's now got the double-double.
Oh, the guy is a monster around the rim. Now, if Sabonis isn't close, he's going right for it.
And here's Edwards outside. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Sabonis with a screen on McDaniels. Levine against McDaniels. DeRozan outside. 5 to shoot. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by DeRozan. And now a 5-point Sacramento lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Conley, a screen on Levine. And here's Edwards outside. Rebound by the Kings. Monk's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Levine. Back to Monk. Pass to DeRozan. Sabonis with a screen on Edwards. DeRozan with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Puts it up. And it's DeRozan missing. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Conley. Now here's Reed. Defended by Murray. Murray brings the double. Reed passes to McDaniels. Now Edwards. The 3. Randall. Another one goes. Incredible.
And what a night he's had. That score now ties him for the single-game playoff high for his team.
He's been nothing short of amazing tonight. A legendary playoff performance for him. DeRozan. No good. McDaniels with some nice D. Pass to Edwards. Reed, a screen on Levine. To tie it up. To take the lead. Rebound by Sacramento. DeRozan's got rebound number 7 tonight. McDaniels with some nice D. The Timberwolves trail. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Edwards. Reed sets a screen. Edwards pass to Reed. Oh, and they take the lead. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
You can see why they turned to Reed in that moment. He is a heater.
Ooh, poked away. Randall with a steal. Pass to McDaniels. Over to DeRozan. Levine against Edwards. Ooh, the finish inside by Edwards.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
DeRozan against McDaniels. Here's Levine for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Minnesota. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Here's Edwards. Zach LaVine clears it away. Sacramento has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. DeRozan passes to Monk. Here's the 3. Edwards pulls it in. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 3-point lead. Pass to Randall. 3-pointer. And Edwards the bucket on the assist from Randall.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
The Kings call timeout. Daniels against DeRozan. High arcing shot. Oh, good D by Edwards. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Zach LaVine, first personal foul. Second team foul.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul. Third team. At the line for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They trail by 8. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
For your Sacramento Kings, great team. Is your high score. Get out. Let them hear it. It's time for the T-shirt Talk Network.
Outside Murray to halt the run. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And so it's Minnesota with the W. And this is a critical win for them. They grab the lead in the series after splitting the first 2 games.
Yeah, Game 3 feels like a Game 7 if the series is tied. It has a huge impact. They're in the driver's seat now, as long as they don't lose their focus.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Julius Randle.
So many years